Thank you for joining us this morning, and this will be part 3 of our new teaching that we're doing on how to pronounce the name of the Creator. And I'm going to share some more information to help your understanding of that there is one way to pronounce the Creator's name, and not to be confused, so that you can have assurance that when you call upon that name that you're actually pronouncing it the correct way. And it's important to know that because there's power in the name of Yahuwah. There's power when we speak that name. The scripture declares that every knee shall bow and every tongue confess that Yahusha is Yahuwah. And that's the name that we're to call upon. That's the name that we're to proclaim to those that don't know the Creator. That's the name that we're to use in prayer. That's the name that we are to magnify and lift up and to praise, to sing unto. That's the name that we're to love. That's the whole family in heaven and earth is named after the Creator. That's our family name. That's the name that Yahuwah, when he married the Yahudim, the Jewish people, or the Hebrew speaking people, he gave them his name. That's why they're called Yehuda or Yahudim. That's why, because they are married to our Creator. And we that are brought into the family of Yahuwah are now brought into that name, and that name is given to us, and we're to proclaim his name and to give honor to his name. In our last session, I mentioned that I was going to bring out the fact about how that I see how Yahuwah's name is written in the English language. And keep in mind, when we give a name, proper names are to be transliterated, and what that means is that you carry over the same sounds of the name in one language to the second language by using the letters of the second language to make the same sounds that the original language had. So again, when we talked about the Creator's name, we talked about that using these Hebrew letters here, and this is the ancient Paleo Hebrew, and these 4 letters, they make the English letters sound out. The first 2 letters make the sound of Yah. The 3rd letter makes the U sound, and the 4th letter, which is the same as the second, but being it's at the end of a word or a name, it makes the Ah sound. So his name would be pronounced Yahuah. Yahuwah is how we would pronounce the Creator's name. That's being transliterated into the English letters YAH, UAH. These letters, these English letters, are the transliteration of the Hebrew letters. And that's an accurate transliteration of how to pronounce the Creator's name. Now, a lot of times, and I wrote this out for you, you'll see some people will spell out with English letters, and they will include this little W right here, and they of course they'll say sometimes they still pronounce it Yahuwah, but they write this W in there. But some people would even pronounce it Yahuwah. They'll add this W on, which is not only not necessary, you're creating a sound that wasn't in the original pronunciation of Yahuwah's name. This is the way the letters that you should use without this W, because this W is going to create confusion to people, because they're going to add a W sound to the name of our Creator, which he originally did not have. And so that's the reason that when I write it out in the English letters, I do not include this W in here, but simply because it adds confusion. It's putting this, and by the way, this letter W is a new letter in our language. Actually is this letter here, the U sound in the original ancient Paleo Hebrew, and it did not carry a W sound. In modern Hebrew, they refer to this as a Wah or a Vav, but it actually carries the Uah sound, and there's no need to write it as a W because it only confuses people. Well, I'm going to make this short because I want to get in some more information that I need to gather together for you. The wind's blowing quite a bit out here. I don't know if that's affecting the sound. If it is, I apologize. And maybe we may have to move this inside if it doesn't stop blowing so much wind. But thank you so much, and I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know if you're being blessed. Let me know that you're enjoying this, and encourages me to know that people are learning and that they're receiving. Pass it on to somebody else. Share it with somebody else that does not know the Creator's name. If they will follow these teachings, and we've got quite a few more to do, they'll really have an understanding and have a confidence in pronouncing the Creator's name. Thank you again, and we'll be back in our next session, and I'll see you then. Shalom.